Welcome back, folks. We have a very special guest calling in from Columbus, Ohio, assistant coach for Sideline Cancer. We have Jordan Griffith with us. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure.
Hey, a really exciting time. I think what's really been kind of interesting to see after a big win, you're one of the first people we see jumping into the pile there. People notice on their TVs.
It's because I'm the freshest. I haven't been running all game.
How exciting has this journey been this year in the tournament?
Yeah, it's been absolutely incredible. You know, we've worked our tails off to get to this point. A lot of people, a lot of other organizations, some have in this tournament given up. We have not. We continue to fight through adversity in this tournament and in tournaments past. And we just believe that keeping our core together is the best thing that we can do. And so we try to bring back similar guys year in, year out, upgrade in a couple areas and see what we can do. And we had good results last year when we were out in Wichita, got 3 SPN games, and here we are sitting in the championship game. It's unbelievable, honestly.
It's amazing. I mean, when you talk to your mother, Cathy, she's really excited, and you've seen her in past tournaments being there in that excitement. Has anything been missing not having her on the sidelines watching you guys?
Yeah, you know, actually, I've kind of talked to her about this a couple of times. Like, you know, this year's been more about our team. Last year was kind of a lot about her, honestly. I kind of compare her a lot of times like the Nittany Lion. It's like, what's a Penn State game without the Nittany Lion? And it's kind of like, what's a Sideline Cancer game without Cathy Griffith there? And sometimes, you know, we get a little upset that's like, oh, you know, they didn't give us like the coverage that we wanted about like the cancer's disease and whatnot. And at some point you just got to say like, you know, it's because she's not here, and our guys, you know, see that, they hear it, they understand it. You know, she's kind of the face of all of this. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're playing for the brand. We're playing for each other. We're playing, you know, in some ways for ourselves as well, and for these guys to better their careers. But yeah, not having her here has definitely been, you know, something that we miss, and it doesn't go without being noticed.
One thing that she's told us several times is about, you know, she's excited about the basketball, of course, but the biggest thing is about getting the message out about Sideline Cancer. Being in the finals this year, what do you think that does to kind of make the message even bigger than it is?
I mean, you could just go log onto our social media accounts right now, and you're going to be able to kind of tell. Yesterday, we were trending 5th in the country on Twitter, which is something that not many organizations get to say about themselves. And usually if you're trending like that, it's a lot of times for a negative reason. And yesterday it was for a positive reason. And, you know, it was the way in which Mo Creek hit that shot, and then who he did it for. Like, Jermaine is somebody that I played against in high school that I had a close relationship with, and was one of our best players, was our best player actually, until unfortunately he died last year. And we've just kind of taken that as our calling card. Like, yes, we're Sideline Cancer, but more so than anything else, you know, we're for fighting pancreatic cancer, all those different types of things, but we represent good in this world. And we want to put a good message out there for people that there is hope, that there are people that are willing to do things that are for bigger than themselves. And that's why we're doing this. And I think that's, I kind of said this to them, or some people actually kind of said this to me last night. We stole America's heart last night. And that's something special that, you know, we could win this $1 million, but, you know, that experience not many other people and organizations get a chance to do. And for that, I'll be forever grateful to have experienced that moment.
You guys have stolen the country's heart. It's been absolutely amazing. You guys were a 22 seed, and you are fighting.
We were underseeded, though. We were underseeded.
You were definitely underseeded, and you've proven that. But I think what's also amazing, the way you guys have won. You fought through adversity. There's been a couple times you've been down. Some clutch shooting has brought you back.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you say about this team preparing for the final now?
We're just tough. Like, I've never been a part of a team that, you know, we were down by, I think, 5 at halftime against Team Hines, who, you know, they went to the Final Four last year. Like, they were by far the favorite in that game. You know, we thought we could match up, but, you know, being down 5 at halftime, we were upset. And then we turned around against a good challenge ALS team, you know, that went to the finals just 2 years ago. And, you know, we were down 7 at halftime to them and came back and, you know, kind of laid the hammer on them a little bit. Boeheim's Army, we didn't play well in the first half. It was one of the ugliest games of basketball I've ever seen in my life. And then we come in yesterday down 10 in a Final Four to, you know, that's like, they're like the Alabama of TBT, you know, overseas elites, unbelievable. And they have a former, you know, 7-time NBA All-Star, and we're down 10, and we're thinking to ourselves, most teams would think, let's not lose by 30. And we're thinking to ourselves, how can we come together more and win this basketball game? And we came out in the second half, and by grace of God, we were able to pull it off thanks to, a team effort. Mo Creek gets the credit right now, but Marcus Keene's 22, Eric Thompson on the boards, everybody did their part. And that's, when you have a team like that full of professionals, you can go a really long way when that happens.
It's been really amazing to watch, and I want to let you guys know that everyone here back home in Blair County and in Central PA are rooting for you guys. We can't wait to see you take home the championship.
Yeah, we're trying to bring this home for Central PA. I mean, Hollidaysburg even got mentioned last night in the ESPN broadcast. Like, I think Fran Fraschilla goes, everybody in Hollidaysburg's going nuts right now. And it was just pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck in the finals.
Hey, thanks a lot there. Have a good one.
Yep. Folks, we'll have
Believe always, guys. Believe always.
Believe always. Yes, exactly. Folks, we have much more so to come. Stay with us. Studio